I think we've had a few games in conference play where we've had a lead in late in the second half, and we weren't able to hold on, and it's hurt us. And I think it's big for us going forward that we were able to hold on today.
So tied 7 threes. Were you feeling this before the game, or did you just feel it once the game gets started? I got this J going tonight.
I honestly couldn't hit a shot in warm-ups. So I guess I just, as the game kept going on, I just kind of got it going, and yeah, got a little lucky with a couple of them, but yeah.
Can you speak to what Jaiden has brought the last few weeks, and then obviously a big shot tonight, but his development from your perspective?
Jaiden's been through a lot of adversity this year, and he's kept fighting through it. I'm very proud of him for that. And he's been pushing through lately, and it's been very huge for us. And his contribution is can't even describe it. And I know he's going to keep doing it going forward, and I know it's going to be big for us.
11 big points, 3 kind of staved off comeback because they got it down to 3. So what was going through your mind today that you would make this kind of contribution?
I mean, my goal, whether it's a game or practice, just go in every day, work as hard as I can, try to get better. And as a player, during my course of being at college, I want to continue to improve all the time, like as much as I can every day, try to get better. So I've been putting in a lot of work on my shot, and just being able to step in, have the confidence to knock that down was really helpful for me tonight.
Talk about just the mindset of the team going to the game Sunday and then next week, and what you guys need to do to wrap up the regular season where you want to, and then take that into Las Vegas.
I mean, we have major confidence in our defense. When the year started, our defense was ranked top 5 in the country. I'm not sure what the number is now, but we're still right there. We got to just hold our opponents to as little as we can. Our guys are coming in making different contributions. We have a lot of weapons on this team that can do a lot of different things. So I think we're piecing it all together at the right time, and it should be pretty beneficial for us heading into this March.
And then when you talk about that defense, what was it that was working so well in the first half, and what adjustments did Utah make in the second half to make that comeback?
Well, in the first half, I think the difference for us when we play well and don't play well is our energy. Our defense is pretty good pretty much every game, but we really take a step forward when we play with energy. In the second half, we kind of got in the habit of fouling a little bit too much, letting them bury us deep in the paint, which we weren't letting them really do in the first half, so that kind of hurt us. But we got it done down the stretch, which was key for us to get the W.
So being that both of you guys had good games, does this long layoff kind of feel weird that, usually it's a couple of days away the next game, but you guys not expecting Sunday, so are you worried about losing some of your stroke?
No, I'm not worried about it. I think it's actually beneficial for us to get a little break, get a couple of practices in to prepare for Colorado. They're a very good team, and we let that one slip away from us last time we were on the road. So I think this little extra break would be beneficial for us.
I told the team afterwards that we're no longer playing any games in November, December, January, or February. The only games now, I think I'm saying that accurately, is the next game's in March. And it wasn't a thing of beauty necessarily that second half. Certainly a lot of positives we can take from this game, but at the end of the day, it is the idea of survive and advance and find a way to pull out some wins. And we did that. I thought we came out, we were shot out of the gun early in the game and really played well. And then they did a nice job switching up their defense a little bit, and I didn't love our attack against it. But by the end of the game, we were able to make just enough plays to get it done, and onward and upward, hopefully.
All right, Coach, led from buzzer to buzzer, but they did get it down to 3 late in the second half. And then what was the mindset then on the sideline when they got it down to 3 one possession?
I would say mostly calm. I was trying to kind of tell the guys every time we're in a great spot. Let's make a couple plays. It's each time got from 4 minutes to 2 minutes to 1 minute, and we were always in a positive position. The game was always certainly in jeopardy, but that was the message of let's get to the next play. We need everybody to make a play defensively and offensively, but let's not get frustrated or down. We're still in a wonderful position, and Obviously, Jaiden's shot was a monster shot, but I did feel like the guys weren't getting down or frustrated. I think there's still room for growth in terms of how we handle every one of those situations. But the experiences we're getting right now are so valuable for this team, for this year, and for the program in the future. Good, bad, and indifferent. Every experience, I believe, is going to pay dividends.
How was Utah able to be so effective in the second half?
Well, they have some talented players, to say the least. Allen is as good as it gets. You know, he's put up big numbers the entire season. We tried a variety of different things, whether to double him in the post, and they did a nice job getting him kind of on misdirection or different kind of looks to be able to get him going downhill. I think we have some really good defenders, but when they're a step behind to start with, I didn't think we adjusted enough to certain actions. And then when he gets 10 feet and in, he's as good as there is probably in college basketball, and he's a heck of a player. So it started with that, and then they put a lot of good players around him, and defensively we were a little bit on our heels the entire second half.
So does your freshman, hotshot freshman, cease to amaze you? 7 threes today and clutch free throws at the end. So what can you say about this? You know, I guess at this point he's not really considered a freshman, but still first year.
Well, you know, it's he has a presence about him, a confidence about him. The guys have that confidence in him, and when he can get it rolling like that, we, you know, I've told him before and visited him before, you know, the idea of a green light and those kind of moments. That green light is very, very, very green, and that's coming from me and the team, and I think he feels that as well. But he's a great player with a ton of room to get better, and that's what's exciting for me, is that I know that it's going to be fun to coach him and help him grow. And but he's been a pleasure, and he's a big time guy.
Oscar said he was disappointed about how he played in Salt Lake. What impact did he have with how he started this game?
I think he had a good mindset of trying to, you know, go at the rim, be aggressive at the rim, but also understand when to pump fake and things like that. And I mean, he had plenty of shots blocked or altered around the rim, but I liked the way he approached the game. Look, in many ways, we go as Oscar goes, and we need to get him inside touches. To be a really good basketball team, you have to get some shots around the rim. You can't just shoot from the perimeter, and he's probably our best threat of going inside and attacking the rim. But I love what he did. I liked his mindset, and he's been very, very consistent and effective this year.
You talked about how Utah changed up their defense and how that affected your offense in the second half. Can you go a little more into what you saw from them and how, you know, you feel like the guys reacted and responded as the half went on?
Yeah, and you know, they'll show a zone, and then at times they'll switch it to a man, and I thought we got a little bit passive early, you know, trying to figure it out, or how we're going to flow into different things, and again, that's a credit to them. They've done a nice job switching that up, and I think it's something I'm excited, because I think we can learn from it and grow from it, and again, I go back, all these experiences are going to be beneficial for our team.
You talked about Jaiden's mental and physical development, playing with more physicality. In terms of mental development, being able to hit that shot, this maybe isn't really an answerable question. Could he have done that a few weeks ago, you think, or is it maybe more likely now that he can do that?
I think a few weeks ago he would have looked over his shoulder at me and wondered if I'm going to yell at him if he's going to shoot the basketball and that kind of thing. And I think he's at the point now where he's gaining confidence, and hopefully gaining confidence that I have confidence in him. And he stepped in rhythm. If you look at me on the sideline, I looked at it, I smiled, and you know, I didn't make a reaction like, "Oh my gosh, don't shoot this" or anything like that. I really did. I had a great deal of confidence. I told them in the locker room when he stepped in. He has worked and worked and worked these last few weeks, and even maybe more than that. Instead of hoping that things turn out well or that he plays well, he's worked at it, and it was an exciting moment as a coach, because of the things you preach, I think he's listened to, and to have success like that in that kind of moment really meant something.
So right now there's you know, all the bracketology, you have Stanford right on the bubble. Is that something that you guys, you know, try to tune out as much as possible? Just kind of take one game at a time?
Well, I personally can't tune it out, because my son, actually both my sons, that's all they do is they get my phone when I go home and any technology and look up everything they possibly can. So I can't tune it out because of that, unless I just go to the other room. The team knows. They know where we are. They know we have opportunities. I think our attitude is that all of it's fun, and it's great to be mentioned with the opportunity to potentially play in the NCAA tournament. But the reality is we have to win some games. I mean, it doesn't matter who loses or who wins by how much or anything else. We're going to have to produce a little bit, and we have some Sunday's a heck of a challenge. but we are going to have to produce, and that's all we need to worry about, and I think the guys understand that.
So, Coach, I asked the guys this. It's a bit of a delay before your next game, all the way to Sunday. So, do you think that disrupts your momentum, or is it a good thing? Because the guys thought it would help them get some rest, but
No, I think it's a great thing. I think getting guys healthy, getting shots up, watching film, getting through some practices, I think it's a great thing right now. I think the guys have a great deal of confidence, but also are hungry to continue to get better, and we can get better in a lot of different ways. And so the break, and it's not a long break, but the break I think we'll be able to use to our advantage.
Anything else, Coach?
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.